What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we are covering update 18.20. Let's just get started right away because like last time, there's a lot of stuff to cover. Here we have the new character device, which is the mannequin device. Okay, this is the device that was called the mannequin, and this device is actually pretty cool. And I also have it so you can interact with this guy. So when you interact with him, it'll transfer on channel 1, and then it'll receive channel 1. And then it'll do the air horn emote. And obviously, you know, you can change the skin, you can change the pose. All right, so I just went in and it didn't work, and I realized that I have to have interact type to transmit. So if you want to have an interaction with your NPCs, make sure, you know, it's on transmit. Let's see. Oh my god, that's so... I mean, it kind of cuts off too short, but that's so cool. Oh my god. Look at him. He's moving and everything. If you want to see all the settings for this guy, I'm just going to quickly scroll through it all. And there you go. Next up, we have the Switch device, which the patch notes say should be in the game. But if we go to my devices tab and search up Switch, it's not there. So I sadly cannot cover this device at all. Next up, we have... Okay, this is really cool. This is the Signal Remote and Manager. So if you go into your weapons and go to recently added, you will see all these signal remotes. And what this is it's an item in your inventory that can transmit a signal. And it also comes with its own manager. So how this works is you drop whatever signal you want to configure onto the manager, right? So I wanted signal A, so I dropped it on the manager. And then you can go in here and change all of these settings. So, you know, you can change its activation, you can change whether it's enabled or disabled, you can change the cooldown. I don't know why I have that on 1 hour. But before we actually see this thing in action, these are the settings for the manager. Nothing too special, but I don't know, I feel like it's a necessity to say that for every device for some reason. Alrighty, so here we are. Here's the signal remote, and I have a few bombs over there that's gonna blow up when I press it. So here we go. Jesus, that was loud. But I think you get the point. We have new BR items. So there's the armored wall, the shadow flopper, I believe it's called, and the chili chug splash, which is the first exotic item that has ever been in creative mode, right? So if I go in consumables and then go here, this is exotic. What? I thought exotics were never gonna get added, but I mean, this is in the game now, so I mean that is pretty cool. The first exotic ever in creative. We have new sky dome settings. I feel like this device is getting updated every single time there's downtime. I don't know why, but it just is. If we walk into here, as you can see, we have new clouds that you can enable. And if I just go in here real quick, change it to that, we have a new option for the moon, right? So before it was only this option with a lot of craters and stuff, and now you have this option, which I think I prefer I definitely prefer the original more. But now you have the option. As you can see down here, we have ambient light, which honestly, I can't explain very well, but it changes the light somehow that's coming from the moon or the sun or whatever. We also have clouds, like I mentioned before, so you can have kind of twisty fantasy clouds, and then you can have realistic clouds. You can also change the cloud speed and direction, so, you know, there's none, slow, breeze, fast, and then storm. And then for direction, there's north, northeast, southeast. You get the point. Here's what the realistic clouds look like, if you were curious. And yeah, I think that's all for this. We have a new spawn plate specifically for the UFO, so this looks a lot better than before. But I mean, that's literally it. It looks a lot better. Next up, the tracker device can now show up to 3 quests in the top left corner. I'm too lazy to set that up, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it, but it was in the patch notes, so you know, don't take my word, take Epic's word. We now have larger primitive shapes, so these are the default size of the new primitive shapes that are obviously in the primitive shapes gallery. Like, I did not resize these are literally like the default size. I mean, yeah, that is pretty large. I will say so myself. There are new, I guess, colors. They call them materials in the patch notes. We have chrome, we have whatever this is, and we have whatever this is. This is a world grid and iridescent. whatever that means. In Spooky Prop Gallery B, we have these new curtains, and that's it for gallery updates, I believe. So let's just get into leaks. There's a new throwing toy spawner. Honestly, have no clue what this could do. Now this is exciting. We have this new melee manager device. Here are some of the pictures for these devices, and this is just so exciting, and I cannot wait. This is gonna be so cool. We have this new item remover device, which I don't know what it could do. Maybe it can remove items from a player's inventory, but I mean, I really don't know. And yeah, that's gonna have to be it for leaks. But that is going to have to be it for this video. So if you enjoyed, please consider using my code in the item shop. It's just ChompyREX. Please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. But yeah, that's gonna have to be it. See ya.